Hello, I am Vivian Fergoso, and today is July 9th, 2023. This is our first week of our microbiology class, and today I'm just going to go over the results for our lab preparation and just kind of show some examples of what we discussed this week and a couple of exercises that we completed as well. So some of the lab preparations on our microbiology, I listed some of our lessons for our microbiology, and then kind of just, you can see here the time that it takes for the active cultures, the due date, if there are any like planning, like plate pouring, active time, incubation time, and then the total average number of days, just to kind of help you prepare. I did submit a picture online of my calendars. I actually have two. So here is my monthly calendar for July. I did write like all of the due dates, incubation periods, kind of when you need to get started, when to make a video of your experiment, another one of the results, and kind of just keep you on track. I also like to keep a weekly calendar. So this one's actually my favorite. So keeping a weekly calendar kind of breaks down by day. So kind of keeps you focused on that task, because we're all busy, we work, we have lives. So it kind of keeps you on task with each assignment, each lesson as to when you have to do something. Also we have discussions that are not part of our lab but are part of our class, and they are due Thursdays. I try to just kind of knock them out before the responses are due on Saturday as best as I can, and you kind of just give yourself some reminders of things you need to do. And then I like to give myself like pep talks, like, you got this, stay on task, stay focused, and remember that you're human, you make mistakes, errors happen, and just always make sure that you ask questions. So that was that portion. Another portion was the incubation site characteristics. So I chose my hallway closet. So my hallway closet, no one really goes in there. I have two kids, they're adults, I have a dog, and kind of puts it away for everyone to just leave alone, keep it in there. It's nice and dark, there's no draft. It's at about like 76 degrees Fahrenheit. It's pretty fresh in my house, but for the most part it is, because it does not get any air conditioning. It is in the middle of the house, so it does have walls surrounding it. It does keep nice and fresh. So they will be staying in there, and it's pretty safe. No draft, no direct sunlight, nothing like that. So I included a photograph of that as well. And sometimes if the cultures aren't growing the way they should be, it could be due to that. The temperature's off, you started a little late, you didn't give it enough time for it to culture or incubate. There could be a draft, the humidity, just kind of things like that. So you have to keep that in mind, that sometimes they don't come out the way you want because of those factors. And another one we wanted to talk about was the normal flora. So the normal flora would be, one of them would be the E. coli, and the E. coli is located in the intestines. The benefits of the E. coli is it kind of helps with the good bacteria in your gut health. And some of the potential dangers are, if you get E. coli in your urinary tract system, you could get a urinary infection. It could get, in your lungs. It could get in multiple places. It could make you sick if you ingest it. So if you don't properly wash your hands and you get a bacterial infection, you can get like diarrhea, fever, different things like that. So that's important. And Staphylococcus epidermidis, sorry, I can't really pronounce that. It is mainly located like in our nares, our axilla area. And the possible benefits are, it kind of grows a bacteria that helps you determine whether it's like a good bacteria, a bad bacteria. And some of the potential dangers would be, so for instance, if you have like a knee replacement, or you have screws or pins in your knee or in your leg, and the hardware, you know, gets placed in to your leg, your body can react to that and won't like it. Can cause like a severe infection. Also, if you have like cardiac surgery, you need like a pacemaker. You put a pacemaker in, sometimes your body will reject it. It is due to that, because you know your body is sensitive. So sometimes your body's like, I don't like that, I don't want it, so rejects it. But you know, sometimes the benefits outweigh the risks. So just keep that in mind. And we always want to make sure we keep our work area nice and clean, our surface cleaned before and after. Make sure we do wear our PPEs. If we spill a culture on the floor, you want to soak it up with our bleach, like homemade bleach solution, 10%. Soak it up for about 15 minutes and clean it up and dispose of it properly. And the way to dispose it is you soak your specimens for over 2 hours in like full-on bleach. Then you let it dry. Then you could wrap it in a napkin, put it in like a Ziploc bag, zip it up, and toss it. And if you're pregnant or immunocompromised, you can consult with your doctor before handling any of this. You know, make sure it's safe. So I am definitely a little bit stressed, you know, as far as time goes. It's a busy month, but I need to make this a priority. I have my calendars, my reminders to keep me on task. So I'm hoping that will make me very successful in this class. So that is all I have for today. There is, you know, I did experience a little bit of confusion, I'm not gonna lie. So one of my confusion was this video. So I wasn't sure if I had to submit a paper form and a video, or just a paper form in lieu of the video, or the video in lieu of the paper form. So I'm actually doing both, and it is my bad because I didn't ask the professor for clarification. I kind of just ran across that just recently, so I'm a little bummed about that. But you know, we have to move forward. I have a deadline, and I have to make sure I stay on task. All right, and that concludes it. Thank you so much.